Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the character of Kai in Ninjago Dragons Rising and why he is actually cool now, at least according to my own opinion, when you compare Kai in Dragons Rising to the original Kai from the pilots up until Ninjago crystallized. Now, I've made it no secret that Dragons Rising has been taking me on quite the journey with Kai's character, especially considering that he was always one of my least favorite ninja, if not my least favorite ninja. And I've been a Ninjago fan since 2011. I have seen every episode of the show. I've reviewed every episode of the show. Kai has always been consistently towards the bottom for me whenever it came time to rank the ninja. From the pilots to season 7, he was bold, rash, destructive, not all that impressive to me. And starting with Sons of Garmadon, aside from a couple of key character moments, again, he was always towards the bottom for me, not really standing above any of his other teammates. Then we enter the Wild Brain saga, starting with Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. Kai is literally the most boring ninja on the team. How could the Fire Ninja be the most boring out of the entire selection? Also, not to mention, he's back to being a jealous, whiny brat, after supposedly growing beyond that multiple times now. And therein lies my personal problem, if you will, with early Kai: inconsistency and dullness. It seemed like in the first series for Ninjago, whenever they built Kai up and gave him some type of growth, the next season or subsequent seasons after would always push him right back down and diminish any character development he actually had. You might argue, well, that's just a result of poor writing. Yeah, the writing that makes these characters. These characters are a result of the writing. If the writing is poor, the characters themselves are going to be poor. The prophecy of the Green Ninja more or less defined Kai's character during those early seasons, and thus his character arc begins, with him beginning the arc by desperately trying to prove that he was good enough to become the Green Ninja, constantly trying to one-up his teammates, and even going as far as to steal the Green Ninja suit, attack Garmadon, get the Fang Blade in the volcano, etc., etc. All of that changed when he chose to protect Lloyd, sensing that his destiny obviously wasn't to become the Green Ninja, but to protect the Green Ninja. And that's where his character stayed up until the end of Season 2, even into Season 3. However, Season 4, the Tournament of Elements, as much as I may love that season, as much as it might be my favorite Ninjago season of all time, it's not without its faults. The season, for some reason, decided that Kai was still jealous of Lloyd this entire time, basically diminishing his entire arc from the end of Season 1 into Season 2, even beyond that. During the sequence where he has Chen's staff, he does in fact proclaim that he is still jealous of Lloyd, and that he should have been the Green Ninja. You might argue, well, hey, that was just Chen's evil staff manipulating him and controlling him. That's not true. Those feelings were still there. Chen was able to sniff that out earlier without Kai denying it. Kai is still jealous of Lloyd here. The staff only amplified that negativity and caused it to reveal itself. Then in Season 5, Kai is back to being the protector of Lloyd again, treating him literally like a little brother, finally realizing that jealousy isn't worth it. Oh wait, during Season 11 now, multiple seasons down the line, Kai is still jealous. Not because Lloyd is the Green Ninja, but because he doesn't have powers when the other ninja do. Really? That's what I meant when I said inconsistency and dullness. You can only do the Kai is jealous arc so many times. Luckily, Dragons Rising has changed all of this, and I actually really like Kai now. I would say he's ranked towards the top for me. When we consider the current ninja from Ninjago Dragons Rising, I like Kai quite a bit. So what exactly changed in Dragons Rising? Well, Kai was forced to grow up finally. He actually stepped up, and he is now arguably the most mature member of the team, surpassing his immature self from the previous Ninjago series tenfold. I think one of the key reasons why Kai's maturity makes sense in Dragons Rising is his relationship with the new ninja, Wildfire. It's exceptional, and I've already gone on and on in previous videos and streams about how much I love the Kai and Wildfire dynamic. I think it works. I think Kai makes a fantastic father to Wildfire, despite not being biological, obviously. I think think Kai is a fantastic father, and it's one of the reasons why I love him so much now. Again, comparing him with Lloyd, if anything, Kai has stepped up even further than Lloyd, and has mastered being, well, a master even more than Lloyd has. I like how Kai teaches Wildfire. He matches her personality rather well, because Wildfire is essentially just a younger version of Kai. At least young Kai and young Wildfire had a lot of similarities. Kai recognizes that. He knows what he went through, he knows where he went wrong, he knows how to guide Wildfire down this path to be a successful ninja. That's what makes him such a great teacher now, and again, a fantastic father figure. Also, Kai's personality has changed. Sure, he might be still hot-headed, but he's not whiny about it. He's not bratty about it. He's actually funny now as well. It's kind of dad humor, but again, I kind of like Kai as a dad, so it checks out. He's also mellowed out quite a bit, literally cooling off and growing up compared to Kai initially. Now, obviously, as the series goes on, like Ninjago, and as the character continues to be in the show, we should expect some type of development. Why am I so excited about Kai's development in Dragons Rising? Well, again, may I refer to the previous several arcs of Kai showing jealousy, getting over jealousy, showing jealousy again. It's refreshing that Kai's character development actually sticks now. I cheered when Kai was the first one to unlock Rising Dragon technique, because he deserved it. He wasn't approaching Rising Dragon from a stance where he needed to surpass the other ninja. Instead, Kai is more mellowed out now. He recognizes the importance of the team. He's not trying to overcome the other ninja or compare himself to the other ninja. He's not trying to overcome his fellow ninja by unlocking his true potential first and all that, like he was way back in the day, in some type of desperate attempt to prove that he was the Green Ninja. This time, he actually deserved it. He took his time, bonded with his teammates, and managed to show them the way to unlocking Rising Dragon. That's impressive. That's what makes Kai amazing. Now, don't get me wrong, I've talked a lot of smack about early Kai in this video so far. I don't have an issue with how Kai was handled back in the day. Sure, he was whiny, sure, he was bratty, but he overcame that. My issue with Kai is that the series never treated him like he actually did, and constantly felt the need to go back and readjust his character to fit that more immature exterior, that character archetype. I'm not sure if they were just checking boxes way back in the day, trying to figure out, okay, we have all these different personalities, we need Kai to be this for this reason. I feel like that was more so restricting his character, and when Kai's character development wasn't being reduced back to square one, he hardly had anything to do. Kai is one of the main characters in Dragons Rising, and by taking away some of the other ninja, that's only caused Kai to step up more, like I said earlier. As much as we might miss the other ninja, and as much as we might notice how characters like Cole and Zane don't have that much screen time compared to the newer characters, I think Kai being a main character is perfect, because out of all of the ninja, he needed this attention the most. For years, Ninjago fans were clamoring for a Kai-focused season, and I always agreed with that stance that Kai needed something to stand on his own. Dragons Rising has given Kai what he actually needed to succeed, and I think that's amazing, not only for Dragons Rising, but obviously for Kai as a character. I can comfortably say that Kai is one of my favorite ninja currently. I still like other characters more, obviously. I'm still a huge Cole fan through and through, but Kai is up there for me now. And even though I never truly hated Kai, I kind of hated the way that the show treated him sometimes, way back when. But now, seems like everything is getting along just fine, everything is going to plan, and I hope that Dragons Rising continues to adapt Kai in the future to be even better than some of my favorite characters. I think that's awesome for Kai, would love to see him succeed more. So with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those have been my thoughts regarding how Kai is actually cool now when compared to the earlier version of Kai from the earlier Ninjago series and seasons. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you go on a similar journey with Kai or any other character starting with Dragons Rising? And thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.